Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Minty, and this is episode 18 of the Tank Tussle Season 2 tournament. This episode we've got the Mammoth tank by Arlfos, continuing its run, going into its third battle versus the Honky Tonk by the Jimmer. This is a very unique looking tank. It is definitely a tank, but I don't think I've seen anything quite like it outside of From the Depths. There's definitely nothing real-worldy that has a turret that friggin' massive on a body that small. I don't think I've seen anything in science fiction or games or anything that looks quite like this. Not that that's a bad thing. It's an interesting looking tank. I have to wonder if, if these two beams get hit, you lose the missile launcher, but the missile launcher doesn't really do... missiles don't do a whole lot, I'm discovering. I think I restricted them too much and they're kind of a bit of a waste, but, you live, you learn, you adjust. The Honky Tonk does use some jets for its propulsion, which is allowed. The only restriction is that you can't go higher than a certain level. So if you're using, you can make a hover tank, but it can't go all that far off the ground without, getting disqualification time. Which makes it kind of risky because, if those control surfaces get shot off, then, yeah, game over. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this battle underway. And my voice got kind of froggy there for a second, didn't it? The missile barrages from both tanks heading out. Oh, the missiles kind of went a little squirrely right there at the end of their launch. Then another volley from the Honky Tonk. Don't quite make it. Seems like they ran. It just barely missed it. What the? They're like scooting across the ground. Mammoth tank. Oh, it's AI dead. It was hard to see the label amongst all the dark colors of the Mammoth tank. So the Mammoth tank has been defeated. Did a little bit of damage to the Honky Tonk, but overall it kind of lost badly again. Let's go ahead and get round 2 here underway. Those missiles are kind of just going off, doing their own thing. Oh, they must have magnets. That's an interesting tactic. Fire the missiles and not really have them aim all that well, but if they don't, they just magnet. Oof. Looks like the Honky Tonk is firing some hefty heat shells. Explain how it got that AI dead in the first round. It's taking some hits to the side there, but I think the gauge, the Mammoth tank's guns may have been damaged. It seems to be firing faster but smaller shells. Or firing smaller shells faster, that is. The Honky Tonk there had a little bit of a lean. See why it has those jets on the side now. It apparently has a tendency of doing that. Taking a beating to its side. The Mammoth tank is taking a worse one. I think the Mammoth tank's main thing is it's a bit lacking in firepower. The guns, even when they're in perfect condition, don't seem to do a whole lot. Maybe they aren't damaged and engaged. They're just out of sync, so it seems like they're firing faster. Because they're alternating fire. Honky Tonk barely getting a 25% lead here. Mammoth tank has gone, well, not dead in the water, but A little hard to go dead in the water when there's no water, but it has stopped moving. It's been mobility killed. All those missiles got around back, and then the magnets pulled them in from behind. Actually, I don't know if this is the front or the rear of the tank. It's a little difficult to tell at this point. I think this is the rear of the tank. And what was I thinking? The Honky Tonk didn't have a 25% lead before. I can't math. It's just approaching a 25% lead now. Now it has a 25% lead. Honky Tonk is actually about out of materials. Kind of funny how it got that easy AI kill in the first round, and the second round is actually struggling a bit to do any real damage. Must have been either a lucky shot or maybe one of those missiles that was skittering across the ground got underneath. Oh, well, this is all heavy armor underneath the Mammoth tank, so that probably wasn't what did it. Those missiles did not. They just kind of shot past and then did not. Oh! The way those missiles are set up is really interesting. They just kind of. They either hit the target directly or go past it and then whip around with the magnet and hit it from behind. It's pretty cool. But yes, the Mammoth tank is now 2 damaged, has been defeated. I probably should have ended this a little bit sooner than that, you know, when it's all said and done. But whatever, we got to see some explosions, and that's always fun, right? Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Make sure you check out the approval votes in the description, and I hope you enjoyed. See you on the battlefield.